Hello everyone and welcome back to part 4 or... I think it's 4. 3 or 4 anyway, of Broken Sword 5, the Serpent's Curse. We left it last week. Well, last week we did everything that we needed to do in London, assuming that we don't go back to London again. Yeah, it is number 4, is it there? What was yeah, so we left it. We did all of the London stuff, and then George has gone back to Paris to be part of a recreation of the crime scene, where I think it's going to be like an entrapment thing, similar to the beginning of the Da Vinci Code. That's what I'm thinking in my mind anyway. Anyway, let's continue game. Yep, so here we are. So Nico's apartment. I suppose we'll go straight to the gallery then. Oh, hang on, this game's really quiet, isn't it? I've got to jack your volume up.
Here I was again at the crime scene. Inside the gallery, I could see lots of activity. Now they preparing for the reconstruction, no doubt.
Well, hopefully the audio's all right for the game there. Just scream if it isn't. Let's see if this whack job he has to say anything though before we begin.
Hi.
Monsieur?
I'll take a coffee.
I don't think so.
What?
The coffee you desire, monsieur, is not served here.
Well, how do you know what coffee I desire?
Because I look into your eyes, monsieur, into your very soul, and I see.
Is that right? So what exactly do you see?
I see a tall glass of milky macchiato, sprinkled with chocolat, with a long spoon, and a biscuit on the side.
Wow. That's exactly what I want.
And it is precisely what you will not get. In my café, monsieur, I serve only café noir in teeny cups.
You know what? Suddenly I'm not thirsty anymore.
Hello and welcome. Yeah, what did I say before? It's part 4 now of our playthrough of Broken Sword 5. But yeah, this has been since we started doing the streams of a point and click night. This series has definitely been my favourite. As normal, when I play, whenever there's any dialogue on or what have you, I won't ramble over the top of that, so all you guys can hear the story. What we're going to do though after we finish this game. For me, this is, well, for number 5 anyway, this is my first time playing it. Back when the first one and second one came out, in the 90s, I played the first one, I don't know how many times, loads and loads of times over. Yeah, Chris, I'll be quite happy to play Broken Sword 1 again for you.
So nobody else was here at all?
No, monsieur. I think the police tape is putting my customers off.
I think this fella's putting the customers off. Did we pick anything weird up in
Whiskey?
You offer me cock of the glen, monsieur? Have you no shame?
What other new things have we got?
The waiter wouldn't want to see it. What do you think of this coin?
If you wanted to tip me, monsieur, you could at least pay me in euros. Or better still, franc.
I didn't think the waiter would be interested.
Not quite there, no. I was in high school when the first one came out. I'd show him the cockroach.
I didn't think the waiter would be interested.
Ah.
What can you tell me about this?
I am afraid that I know nothing about that.
Are you sure about Chrissy there? I thought it was Grandpa Chrissy, isn't it? Especially there when it comes to his bargains.
Rich tea cookie?
Ah, the biscuit that dare not speak its name. Save it for your English friends, monsieur.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you've revealed your age now. So did you play this? Well, rather the first one, should we say? Actually, what year did number one come out? Because I had it on the original PlayStation, and I'm sure I had it. There was another format I had it in as well. I can't remember now.
He wouldn't want to see it. I didn't think he'd be interested.
See,
what do you think of this Brett?
It makes me feel strange. My mother used to wear it.
Your mother? But it's for men.
It was the 60s, monsieur, when girls were like boys were like girls.
The waiter wouldn't want to see it.
There we go. That's all the dialogue with him now. I suppose we'll make our way into the crime scene now. And we'll see if my hunch is going to play out.
Nico and I had a good idea who the killer was. Now all we had to do was persuade Navet.
Right, let's see what's going to happen in here.
Sir,
Then.
I already tried starting it up. I think it's broken.
Nonsense, Moo. This machine has the power of 10 investigators.
But investigators never fail to start up, sir.
Your pessimism is duly noted, Moo. But have faith. This machine will analyze the scene, compute the data, and deduce everything for us. The location of the second shooter will be a mystery no more.
Does he still think there's a second shooter because of the
One
sauce
moment.
that Nico put on the floor?
A marvel indeed, sir. Though at the moment, it is kaput.
Your pessimism has obviously infected the circuitry, Moo. Let me think for a moment.
If I could just...
Shh!
Eh bien, Moo, now try realigning the laser matrix.
Sir, I have no idea what that is.
Move over, Moo. Now, let me see. Oscillating reverberator? Check. Refraction spectrometer? Check. Now, what can I do? Ah, Monsieur Stobbart, it's only you. Glad you could finally make it.
Inspector, I've got some good news and some bad news.
Oh, yes? I shall be the judge of that.
I think I know who the killer is.
Really?
Yep, he's a gardener called Shears living in London.
Fascinating. And the good news?
We don't need to do your reconstruction.
You joke with me, Monsieur Stobbart.
It's not a joke. This guy Shears was working for a Russian ex-mobster. It's all part of a highly complex fraud.
Gardeners, KGB, fraud. You are a fantasist, monsieur. And I have no time for fantasy. Reality is my suitcase, as you Americans say. Now, stand over there and keep out of trouble until the others arrive.
Well, who are we waiting for?
Mademoiselle Collard and Father Simeon. Please, I am very busy.
You'd be waiting for Nico then. I'm sure she was going somewhere else.
A clever choice. But no cigar for you. Try the red.
Mon Dieu!
What on earth is this machine? Alright, let's start talking to him there.
Lane.
Stobbart.
What's the deal with that device over there?
It's a farce. They've been trying to get it working for hours.
Looks like something out of a 50s sci-fi movie.
It probably is.
What do you think of Navet?
The man is a buffoon. I have better things to do than wait for these idiots to get their forensic whatnot to work. The only silver lining is that Navet seems more annoyed than I am.
I gather you're the man to ask about the provenance for the painting.
For La Maledictio? Well, you have been busy, haven't you, Stobbart?
I'd like to see it.
So speak to Bijou. She took care of the business side of the gallery. The provenance is in the office safe. She has the key.
Lane was a pushover when you had him cornered, though it looked like Bijou hadn't been completely honest with me after all. I needed to pay her another visit. What do you think of Moo?
Who?
The policeman with Nave.
I assume he's another idiot.
Why's that?
I believe one can tell a man by the company he keeps.
I'll bear that in mind, Mr. Lane. Okay, thanks.
Yes, yes.
Sir, I think we are ready to fire her up.
Let's wait for it to explode.
Yes, Moo, I was just about to say the same thing.
Love the artwork out this window.
Do it. Moo, what have you done?
Pardon me, sir, but I believe it was you who said,
This is no time for blame. You have broken the machine.
Mon Dieu.
Let's see if we can just get into the office. I don't know if we can. We'll have a little rummage before we try to speak to them.
Monsieur Stobbart, please remain within the main gallery.
I wonder if he's going to let us go to that woman. We'll try and speak to everyone before we go out.
Excuse me.
Please, monsieur, I'm a little busy.
Inspector Nave, may I ask you some questions?
You must wait, monsieur. I am extremely busy.
Sure, it can wait.
Oh, we can't leave. Oh, we can leave. Just didn't bring the cursor up.
Stobbart. Monsieur Stobbart, you will not leave until this is over. Understood?
But I just need to...
This is a reconstruction. You will remain here until I have concluded my investigations. Do I make myself clear?
Okay, clear. I considered making a run for it, but forcing Moo to chase me would have been cruel. And it would have been silly to risk my investigation. Better to play along with Nave and get the reconstruction over as quickly as possible.
Let's see if he's got any new lines yet.
Can I ask you something else?
If you must.
Ah, no.
What does it do?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, yes.
Have anything in our inventory? Actually, what do we have in our inventory? I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we could use to help them get along, because we're going to have to do something that's going to have to help them, isn't it? A little rummage around.
That was where La Maledictio used to hang.
Alright, let's see if there's anything else lying around that we can pick up. Maybe just use the paperclip to fix it.
That wouldn't make any sense. It was pointless trying to get a closer look at the machine while Nave and Moo were tinkering with it. It was a strange-looking machine.
What could we possibly use?
That was almost a great idea. Almost.
Alright, we'll just cycle through the bits and bobs that we've got.
That wasn't worth trying.
What was the sketch?
Hobbs had sketched the Ouroboros from La Maledictio, but I didn't remember seeing that face. The Ouroboros was definitely a copy of the one from La Maledictio, but in its center was a face, while the painting in the gallery had shown a tree. Hobbs had either taken some license with the sketch, or he'd found something hidden in the painting.
We recently played the first Monkey Island game. I do have, I think, is there 4 of us? Or is there 4 in total? I think I've definitely got 4 in my Steam account. At some point, we'll go back and forth through them. You can see them all. If everyone covers their ears briefly. All the playlists for all the point and click games and all the other games that we've done, they're all over there as well. Well as the complete Broken Sword series, well, so far anyway.
The poster looked old. I didn't need to touch it.
So let's see. Yeah, we definitely need to do some more putt. After I got the entire putt collection for 70 pence, we have to play them all through. At the moment, Broken Sword has 5 games. There may be a 6th one. There was something they did, like there was a post in the news thing a little while ago that said that they weren't close to the idea of doing a 6th one. So you never know, we might get something soon. This is number 5 that we're on now. You're gonna miss it when it's over. Well, maybe do some long plays. Like how we did for Grim Fandango and for Simon the Sorcerer, we did the long play sessions where we did, rather than breaking it up into multiple streams, we just hammered it all out in one Sunday afternoon.
The bust stared haughtily at me. I wondered who it was modeled on.
Well, you see, we could get a putt stream, you see, once we complete Broken Sword 5, because, there is that little redeem thing in the eggs there. Because I can't imagine anyone else is saving up for anything in particular in the egg redeems. I wonder... hang on. That wire goes over here.
If I pulled the plug out, I'd just get Nave even more worked up. I decided to bide my time and wait for the right moment.
Ah, right. So how are we going to trigger him to do it then? There will be another Simon the Sorcerer 2 because we need to do... I know I did the long play for the first one, but I need to do the long play for the second one, but I want to write one of my... write my own walkthrough for it, the same as what I did for Simon the Sorcerer for the most optimal path. We are going to do, just for the sheer comedy of it, we are going to do a speed run of the first Simon the Sorcerer. The game will be in fast mode. We will skip every cutscene. We will skip every line of dialogue. It'll be completely pointless, but it should give us a laugh for an hour.
Can I ask you something else?
If you must.
Right, let's see.
What does it do?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
So when is going to be the optimal time for us to pull the power cable out?
Inspector Nave. What seems to be the problem?
Monsieur Stobbart, if Paris' finest cannot get this very expensive and very complex machine to work, then I doubt if an insurance salesman can...
I'm an insurance assessor, actually.
Oh, I see. Well, la-di-da to you, monsieur.
Oh, yeah? Well, la-di-da to you back.
Whatever. You are neither qualified nor clever enough to operate such an instrument.
Like us.
What was that, Moo?
I said, unlike us, sir.
Have you been a detective long?
Long enough, monsieur?
You've solved a lot of crimes, I guess.
More than you have had hot dinners?
Well, I've had a lot of hot dinners, Inspector.
Oh, yes? How many?
What?
Precisely how many hot dinners have you had, monsieur?
I don't know. Thousands?
You prove my point for me, monsieur. Precision and accuracy are everything.
You truly are a unique and amazing man, Inspector Nave.
Oh, I'm glad you are impressed.
You're completely off his tree.
I was sure I could get the machine to work if I could just get Nave out of the way.
Alright, so is there anything we can do to get shot? See, if we pull the plug out, then come over, then he's gonna have to plug it back in, surely, whilst we go and then fiddle with the machine whilst he's over here, if you follow us. Ah, here we go, he's finally unplugging it. We just needed to unlock the dialogue line, that was alright. Right, let's scoot over here. They haven't
It
noticed
was
yet.
pointless trying to get a closer look at the machine while Nave and Moo were tinkering with it. Inspector Nave. I know this sounds obvious, but are you sure it's plugged in?
Monsieur Stobbart, do you really think I would be so stupid as to not check the fundamentals?
We all make mistakes.
What a ridiculous generalization, monsieur. Look, I can see from here it's... Ah.
Do you need assistance, sir?
Very funny.
And back at the Cisco Academy, we call that Layer 1 issue.
That got rid of him. Now is my chance. I was going to have to figure...
Oh, which one of these puzzles?
Time to get the show on the road.
That was easy.
See, Moo? I knew I would get it working.
Moo looked like he was
I'm
flashing
not
there
sure
with his
that
cape.
You, precisely. You knew my superior intellect would win through in the end.
Yes, sir. Sir, I beg your pardon, but I think there is a teeny snag.
Go on.
We have no victim.
Good God, Moo. Are you suggesting I kill someone for the sake of this reenactment?
No, sir.
Yes.
Just saying we need a body, sir.
Ah, yes. I see. You'll make a detective yet, Moo. I, of course, foresaw this, and I nominate... you.
Me? Well, I'm not dead.
Have you ever acted, Monsieur Stobbart?
Well, I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I went down a storm playing the lead in Cat on a Felt-Tip Roof last summer.
Hmm. You played the cat?
No.
So, not the lead. Half-truths again, monsieur. Nevertheless, here is your chance to play a real lead role.
But he looks nothing like the victim, sir.
Oh, damn it, Moo. Must you find problems all the time? Let me think of a way to make this work.
Relying on Nave's problem-solving skills could mean a long, long wait. I had to find something to make me more like Henri. I'll have a look around. Maybe I'll find something.
Yes, you do that. Verisimilitude is the key, Stobbart.
Can we go into the office and swipe some stuff? Oh, here she is.
Ah, you have arrived at last.
Where did she come from? Why didn't we travel back together
Please,
then?
make yourselves comfortable. We are just making some last-minute adjustments.
Father Simeon, Nico.
Hi, George.
Welcome to the asylum.
Let me guess. Nave is overjoyed we've solved the case and he's putting us up for an award.
Not quite. I told him about Shears and Medovsky. He says it's fantasy.
But that's crazy.
Tell me about it.
So what do we do now?
Carry on anyway, and nail Medovsky.
What about Nave?
Ignore him.
And this charade?
The reconstruction? Well, sooner it starts, sooner it's over.
George, what on earth is that machine?
It's Nave's baby. Supposedly, it's going to analyze the crime scene and tell us what happened.
But we already know what happened.
Sure we do, but Nave doesn't.
Quiet, please! How can I concentrate with all this racket going on?
Lane was right. Nave was an idiot.
Let's have a little rummage through here first to see if there's anything we can swipe yet.
The best place to find Henri's things was in his office.
Is he going to stop us? No, he's not this time. Right, what can we... Must be something we
The
can
desk
swipe.
was covered with Henri's junk, and none of it was of any use.
Hang on. These glasses, maybe that'll be useful.
On the head of the statue was a pair of Henri's glasses. Maybe, just maybe, the glasses would make me look like Henri.
Anything else? He doesn't want the fig leaf, does he?
It was a statue of Henri. I opened the compartment again. I wasn't going to open the safe without the key.
Did we have a key for this one? Can't quite remember. It's been a few weeks now, isn't it?
The desk was covered with Henri's junk, and none of it was of any use.
Anything else? Let's have a look on the...
The CCTV camera watched over the gallery, though it no longer seemed to be recording. It was the pair of glasses I'd taken from Henri's statue.
All right, let's head back out. Hopefully that might be enough. But we'll speak to these first, though, just to see what they've got to say.
Hey, Nico, what's new?
Not much since we last spoke, George.
Hello, Father.
Mr. Stobbart, will this take long?
I'm not sure. Nave appears to be struggling with the machine.
I'll pray for some divine intervention, then.
If you think that'll help.
The Lord is always listening, George.
All right, can we just...
That was never going to happen.
I thought that was clicking on George there, but it's clicking on the bus behind him. Can I just wear them?
It was the pair of glasses I'd taken from Henri's statue.
All right, maybe if we actually just speak to him then. And maybe he'll put them on after.
I
it's like part of the
found
dialogue.
Henri's glasses.
Stole or found? Never mind. That might just do it. Come on, everyone, into position. I want everyone to stand precisely where they were when the victim died.
He was unconscious. He just glitched.
This process is ridiculous.
God moves in mysterious ways, Father.
Indeed. And the devil makes work for idle hands, Mr. Stobbart.
Shh! Stobbart, you are supposed to be dead. Please be dead more quietly.
I tried
write that
to
down.
tell Nave the truth about his bloodstain.
Didn't he believe you? You're a man of God.
His faith is in science, Mr. Stobbart, not God.
Try to see if, like, is the ceiling tiles going to be some kind of pattern in a puzzle?
Father?
Yes, my son.
Do you think the machine will give the inspector some insight into Henri's murder?
He will find the answers he seeks, but he asks the wrong questions. This was no ordinary murder.
Do you think Inspector Nave will ever figure this out?
I'm not sure, although I'm no expert.
Yeah, neither is he by the looks of it. You keep talking about the Gnostics. Who are they?
They are a cult, a warped branch of Christianity that reveres Lucifer as equal to, or perhaps greater than, God.
I can see how that might trouble the Vatican.
The Vatican is the least of your worries. Please be quiet!
Last time we met, you said the stolen painting was evil.
Let me explain. I'm a Dominican, Mr. Stobbart. The Dominican order was founded to seek out and destroy heresy.
Why?
Because heresy is evil.
Okay.
For 1,000 years we have fought against heresy. Indeed, our enemies gave us a nickname, the Hounds of God. Dominicanis, Dominican, you see?
Very clever.
Now this painting, the Benedictio, is without doubt heretical.
Whoa, hold on. How can a painting be heretical?
Because it is filled with Gnostic imagery, and Gnostics are heretics.
What kind of imagery?
Evil imagery. The Ouroboros, the snake eating its tail. Images of false saints, heretical saints.
So you think the painting itself is evil?
It trails murder in its wake, Mr. Stobbart.
And murder is police work, monsieur. Silence, please, both of you.
more dialogue options comes up every time he says be silent. Yeah, they love a good crazy cult in these games, don't they?
The Ouroboros. What exactly is it?
It is a Gnostic symbol. It marks something that is hidden. There are trees illustrated within the Ouroboros. They symbolize knowledge. So the Ouroboros alludes to hidden knowledge. The painting must be destroyed to stop this knowledge being revealed.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first set of results completed. Only 36 more to do. Please remain in position while we reset the machine. You may relax and talk amongst yourselves.
We never stop talking amongst ourselves.
Who are these false saints?
Gnostic saints, not beatified by the Church. They question orthodoxy, lure the unwary down dark paths of forbidden knowledge, and condemn innocent souls to the fires of damnation.
You mean like a Black Sabbath album?
Vade retro satana.
What's the matter?
It is worse than I thought.
What is it? It's just a sketch.
Not just a sketch. The painting.
I wondered if it was something I'd said.
I have to get out of here. Now.
Father Simeon, I forbid you to leave. This is an official investigation.
Don't you understand? A great evil is upon us. The painting is evil. The heretical Gnostics in league with the devil himself.
The devil?
Don't you understand? The tabula veritatis, the tablet of truth. It is real.
Well, well, someone is upset. Pressing your witnesses a little too hard, Inspector Nave?
And you are? This is official police business?
Richard Langham, Interpol, serious art theft. We spoke on the phone, Inspector?
Ah, yes, sir. You didn't say you would be attending my crime scene.
What exactly is this machine, Inspector?
A little invention of mine, Monsieur Langham. It will compute whose blood this is on the floor, and...
Not to worry, Inspector. Perhaps you could move aside? I'm intrigued to see what you're up to.
Ah, of course. It is rather groundbreaking.
He's going to flip the pizza box over, is he?
Pizza box. It looks like your suspect was a Hawaiian, Inspector.
A Hawaiian? Mon Dieu! Mo! Get onto the Hawaiian embassy straight away. There is a surf killer on the loose. Alert the airports and the surf shops.
Sorry, Inspector. I mean, Hawaiian pizza. Your bloodstain is a pizza sauce.
Pizza? Moo! You fool! Forget the surf shops. Get onto the Italian embassy. This has mafia written all over it.
Nah, Inspector, if you don't mind, I'd like to speak to your witnesses. And in the meantime, perhaps you should try and get your priest back. Madame Collard, Mr. Stobbart, I assume. Can I buy you chaps a coffee?
Langham sounded a little more on the ball. Maybe he'd bring a dose of common sense to the case.
So, Inspector Nave brought me up to speed and told me about you guys.
I can guess what he said. But what's your interest in the robbery?
I've been tracking a gang of art thieves for some time, and this looked like a good lead. But Nave is worse than useless. I was hoping you might be able to help.
We're flattered.
Just doing our jobs.
We all are, or at least trying to. So, maybe we can help each other. I gather you insured the exhibition.
That's right, and we're liable to lose a packet.
Any leads so far?
Maybe. There's a Russian guy called Madovsky who turns out to be the owner of the painting.
Madovsky?
You know him?
Oligarch, oil, art, aluminium. Ex-KGB. Very nasty. You need to be careful. Madovsky's dangerous. He kills anyone who gets in his way.
For a cop, Langham seemed okay. Trouble with doing deals with cops, there's usually a payback down the line. But I figured that'd be a price worth paying to bring down Madovsky.
He's probably in
We
with the
found
mob.
evidence that links Madovsky to the company that installed the security at the gallery.
Interesting.
And one of his men, a guy called Shears, was in Paris on the day of the robbery.
Really?
We also found a letter from someone called Gainan wanting to buy the painting from Madovsky.
Gainan? The name rings a bell? Did you find anything else about him?
No, we were in a hurry.
What about the priest?
Ah, the good Father Simeon. Well, something spooked him, that's for sure.
So I gather.
He kept saying La Maledizio was evil.
Perhaps he's right. It certainly caused evil, hasn't it? I'll take leads from anyone, Mr. Stobbart, even a crazy priest. Let's keep in touch. Thank you for your help. Coffee's on me, or rather, on Interpol. Miss Collard, Mr. Stobbart.
So, George, what do you think?
Interesting. He seems to be on top of things.
I agree.
You know, Nico, this could start getting dangerous.
You think Langham's right about Madovsky?
Well, he appears to be on the ball.
I thought he was cute.
He was English, Nico. They're all cute to you.
Hidden depths, too.
Oh, yeah? What about my hidden depths?
You showed me those long ago, George. Well, I'm off home to write up the story so far. You?
I need to pay Bijou another visit. She's not been completely honest with me.
Okay, that's this one's apartment, isn't it?
Bijou had told me she didn't have anything to do with the business. But Lane said the opposite. One of them was lying.
Oh, no, Lane's lied a few times.
Yes?
Bijou, it's George again.
She didn't waste any time bringing him upstairs.
The air was heavy with incense and alcohol. Reminded me of the old alma mater.
Why is his body still there?
What happened?
George, please help me. I am lost.
Broken record on the floor.
Help me. You must help me.
What's wrong, Bijou?
I can't play our song. I've lost Henri and now our song.
You mean the record? How did it happen?
I stumbled and trod on it by mistake.
Yep, don't trust any of them. I like to see someone try and pick up lane as well, Chrissy.
What song was it, Bijou?
I'm lost without it. Lost, lost.
The name of the song, Bijou.
Jasmine. It was our song.
I'll see what I can do.
What if that fella at the market might have it?
Lane tells me you've got the provenance, that you did all the paperwork for the gallery.
Oh dear, my head is going round and round and round.
Bijou, I need to know.
All the papers are in the safe, in the gallery office. Stop asking all these questions.
Bijou, where's the key to the safe?
Henri? You're not Henri. I'm keeping the key just like Henri asked.
Could I borrow that key, please?
Oh, I need my tune. Nothing else matters.
I couldn't get any sense out of her in that state. I had to find a way to get the safe key.
Please help me.
Bijou's favorite record was smashed beyond repair. There was no way it could be fixed.
I wonder if we could take the sleeve of us, maybe.
Henri looked very much at peace.
Ooh, can we nick the flower? We like rummaging through corpses.
Stealing a flower from a corpse. How low had I sunk?
Who's going to do it? It's here, isn't it?
I arrived back at the shopping arcade.
Very slowly, apparently.
Hey, Bassam, how's business?
Good to see you, George. Gotta say, the new branding's hitting the demographic right between the eyes.
Sold anything?
This is a soft market, George. Look to the margins. Look to the margins.
That's a no, then.
What's your latest bargain?
Bargain? I prefer the word incentivizer, George. Look at the store. Something for everyone, and everything for someone.
But have you got a record?
Any other bargains?
Got a batch of phone covers.
Let me guess. Rhinestones?
Got it in one.
I didn't think there was much point.
Maybe I should have been able to pick something up from the apartment. So I just assumed there'd be like a dialogue option here for the music.
Thank you.
All right, back to the apartment. Gee, we're sick of buzzing us in and out of this place.
Yes?
Bijou, it's George again.
Right. Definitely certain that we can't pick any of
Bijou's
this
favorite
up.
record was smashed beyond repair. There was no record on the turntable.
All right, let's go back through this side then and see.
Bijou?
Henri? Oh, you're not Henri.
Who sang the song?
My darling Henri, of course. You got to #2 in the Swedish charts. I was so proud. Get me another one, George. Oh, please tell me you will.
I guess I can try.
Oh, you're a darling.
I felt terrible. I was anything but a darling. All I was really after was the key to the safe.
Maybe we can go back to,
Please help me.
if it's in that set of record that he's done, maybe we should go back to the shop and it might be something in amongst all the junk. I just thought it was like a generic album or something that, because I was thinking, can you just like download it on his phone? Alright, we can't go back there. Right, so we only have a choice of these two locations. Maybe we'll go into the security office, perhaps. If we can get into it. We'll try speaking to him one... Actually, can I click on anything on the stall?
I had a closer look at Bassam's stock.
Check it out, George. I've had quite a stock update, and I've got to say the metrics on some of this stuff is startling. George, what can I do for you?
No, there's no extra dialogue on there.
The Vera's shutters were down again. The police had probably cleared it out. The aircon had been closed back up.
Right, so it looks like we're not getting inside of there. What do you think then we should look for?
I didn't think there was much point. I had nothing new to tell Nico.
Maybe she could ring her and tell us where to get the record, as I was thinking that.
Mr. Rickenbacker?
You better have some good news, Stobbart.
I absolutely do.
Go on then, impress me.
I went to visit Medovsky, the owner of the painting, and Vera's security.
Go on.
I found some paperwork that proves Medovsky stole his own painting.
Great work. But we're gonna need more. You have to find the painting.
The artist restoring the painting claims there's a provenance that proves Medovsky is the owner.
Why do I sense some doubt here?
Take one guess who signed off on it.
I give up.
Hector Lane, the art critic responsible for the exhibition.
Oh, this gets better and better. Go and speak to Lane. Get a look-see at that provenance yourself.
I suppose let's see if that's opened up any new locations. Oh, we definitely just have the Vera security one. We can't go back to here. We must have missed something in the apartment. Is there anything on the street here?
It was another part of town that was alive with cafes.
See if there's anything else that we could possibly click on. Something that we're missing up here, there has to be.
Yes?
Bijou, it's Georgie.
Maybe he's, I don't know, maybe give her the flower we pinched?
Look at this lovely white flower.
Oh, Henri, what will I do without you?
That wasn't worth trying.
We was given the glasses, perhaps.
That was almost a great idea. Almost.
Definitely can't do anything with this record.
Bijou's favorite record was smashed beyond repair. Bijou's favorite record was... Bijou?
Henri? Oh, you're not Henri.
Bijou, where's the key to the safe?
Oh, I need my tune. Nothing else matters.
Look at this lovely white flower.
Oh, Henri, what will I do without you?
She'd had enough to drink already. I didn't think there was much. Bijou wasn't in any state to make sense.
And everything else we've already had before.
I didn't want Trevor to see Bijou in this.
Please help me.
There was no reaction from Bijou. Eine kleine Nachtmusik was clearly not what she wanted to hear.
Anything else? Maybe there's another copy of it hidden somewhere. Try to see if there's anything else that we can trigger as we move the mouse around than the paintings on the wall.
The joss sticks had finally burned down, but the air was still thick with incense. Views like this one came at a price. Views like this.
Anything on the other side of the room?
Henri looked very much at peace. Henri looked.
On there. Anything in our inventory that we can use on it, babies?
That would be pointless.
Trevor, what to pay his respects?
That wouldn't have worked. Bijou's favorite record was smashed beyond repair. The small stuffed dog had pride of place on the table. Its little face reminded me of Henri. Its coat even matched his hair. Some dogs really do look like their owners.
Well, I've got nothing. Nowhere else that we can go. Just moving the mouse around to see if there's anything else we can click on.
George, what can I do for you?
Do you like whiskey? I'm afraid it's a cheap brand.
No.
I didn't think Bassam would have anything to add. I didn't think there was much point. I've got a paperclip.
Very useful, I'm sure.
I've still got the cockroach.
Don't let it loose around here, please.
There's a card on the stall.
Thank you. They looked interesting. A stack of those cards that play music when you open them. They looked interesting. A stack of those...
George, what can I do for you?
Does one of your cards play the song Jasmine?
Sounds familiar. Let me check the database. I think that's by the Hairy Lobsters.
Bassam certainly knew his stock.
Aha! Here it is.
How much?
It's yours, if you mention my shop to 3 other people.
Done. Thanks. Thank you.
Let's escape. This woman must be sick of getting up and down to let us in with this buzzer.
Bijou, it's George again. How about this card? It plays the tune.
Our song! Oh, how wonderful! Dance with me, Henri.
Bijou?
Henri? Oh, you're not Henri.
Is that better?
Yes, but where is Henri? I want to dance with Henri.
You can, but it'll be awkward.
About the provenance.
No talking, sweetie. Just dancing.
She only wanted Henri. Short of a seance, what could I do? Can I have the key to the safe?
Henri, is that you? You're not Henri. I need Henri to dance
You put
with
the glasses
me.
back on, don't we?
I'd have more luck persuading her if I looked like Henri. Look, Bijou, I brought Henri's glasses.
Oh, Henri, what will I do without you?
Look at this lovely white flower.
Oh, Henri, what will I do without you?
All right, let's exit from that.
Henri, just dance with me.
So can I just put these on, maybe? Or do I use them on her?
That wouldn't work.
I'll just step over here, maybe. Or do I... Hang on. Or maybe to combine them, maybe.
It was the pair of glasses I'd taken from Henri's statue. It was the flower from Henri's lapel.
Why is there no, like, wear command? That was the good thing about Simon the Sorcerer. At least you could choose, like, what you want to do, like, open this, close that. Can we just take the key? She's not going to put up any fight.
The
She's
cluttered
too
dressing
stoned.
table was covered with mysterious things.
Because I use them with the card?
That wasn't worth trying.
That's what I was trying when I went over here. Unless we'll go outside and press the buzzer using the using them.
That wouldn't have worked.
Try and indicate it.
Yes?
Bijou, it's George again.
Nope. Because that just indicates that it's him. We know what we need to do, we're just not getting the bloody option to do it.
There was no point in buzzing Bijou again. She'd already unlocked the door.
And finger clicking it just
That wouldn't make any sense.
Makes perfect bloody sense. You just don't have the bloody reference to do it.
Nope, I needed to try something else. The Bois de Boulogne was just across the road.
A dressing table.
Yes?
Bijou, it's George again. I found myself at Bijou's well-equipped dressing table. I wondered if red was my color.
Bloody hell.
I grabbed a strip. Prepare for wax.
So we need to make ourselves look like that, I'm assuming, then.
Bijou used a pungent, flowery scent. I didn't want it on me. I didn't want it on my eyes, but perhaps a slight dusting. My hair was now the same color as Henri's. Time to bring Henri back to life. Henri had more facial hair than me. I needed a brown goatee. I once painted my toenails with my mother's varnish. Still not sure why that made her cry so much. I added Henri's glasses. I looked more and more like a gallery owner.
What with
good,
the insane red lips?
but not quite there yet. I needed to flower power my outfit.
What are we using the wax strips on?
I needed a better idea.
Where in the flower?
That wasn't worth trying.
It's on there. Maybe we stick it to that.
That was never going to happen. Henri and I had a similar build, but how could I disguise my classic Stobbart good looks? For starters, I needed to flower power my outfit. I needed a better idea.
Anything else that we can pick up?
Hairbrush. I prefer a comb myself. Lots of cotton buds. Always handy for oiling machinery.
Can we draw it on with this pencil?
My hair was already covered in this stuff. I looked nothing like Henri. I decided to clean my face and start again. Getting there, but I needed a little more. Henri had more facial hair than me. I needed a brown goatee.
What do we got?
That wouldn't work.
Pull the hair off his head? Oh, we can't do everything here. We have to go back to the back over here and start destroying the destroying the dog.
Sorry, little fella. I'll see you in Rio.
All right, let's see if that gets us any more then. That's supposed to look like a little beard there.
With my mouth firmly closed, I added the wax strip to my upper lip. Instant goatee. It was working, but I needed something else. Henri's hair was darker than mine. Looking good, but not quite there yet. It was hard to see the color of Henri's eyes behind the glasses. I added Henri's glasses. I looked more and more like a gallery owner. Getting there, but I needed a little more. I needed to flower power my outfit. That wasn't worth trying.
Right, so it's up there, but we need to click.
I added Henri's flower to my buttonhole. The jasmine definitely gave me that perfect hippie vibe. It was working, but I needed something else. I had the outfit exactly, but I needed something extra to ensnare the senses.
This is where the lipstick comes in. What else have we got?
Nail varnish. Best avoided. I daubed some rouge on my cheeks.
The perfume. Oh, hang on, his perfume perhaps, because it wasn't this from his place.
I added Henri's Brett to my disguise. Made my eyes water. That wasn't working. I was looking more like Bijou than Henri.
I'm guessing the lipstick was a no.
Instant goatee. Looking good, but not quite there yet. Henri's... It was working, but I needed... It was hard...
Skip the dialogue because we already heard it.
I added Henri's flower to my buttonhole. The jasmine definitely gave me that perfect hippie vibe. Looking good, but not quite there yet.
What else did we need? We had the glasses.
I added Henri's glasses. I looked more and more like a gallery owner. It was working, but I needed something else.
Ooh, not the whiskey bowl.
I added Henri's Brett to my disguise. Made my eyes water. There. As I looked into the mirror, I saw Henri looking back at me.
He probably can't see it if his head's turned.
There you are, you naughty boy. Dance with me, my little roll mop. I've missed you.
With pleasure, Cherie.
Henri, isn't this wonderful? Just like old times.
Yeah, I've had to mute that there. You just have to imagine copyrighted music playing in the background.
Darling, I need the safe key. Do you have it?
Didn't I promise? Here.
Are you imagining yourself, royalty, doing this with Andre? Yep, 30 seconds and he's done.
Better let her sleep. I had the key. And besides, I wanted to get my hands on that letter of provenance.
Back to the gallery.
I was surprised to see Father Simeon at the cafe.
George, a moment, if you please.
Is everything all right, Father?
No, my son, not at all. Great evil is upon us. That sketch you showed me in the gallery, the study from La Maledictio, it showed an image hidden inside the Ouroboros. A dangerous image.
Dangerous?
The symbol represents a heresy, an object that the Gnostics call the Tabula Veritatis.
The Tablet of Truth?
It is a tablet of lies, a tool of Lucifer.
Tell me more about this Tabula Veritatis.
It is an artifact capable of undoing the whole of creation. It was smuggled out of the Holy Land millennia ago and brought to Europe by the Cathars, an evil Gnostic cult. In 1209, the Church launched a glorious crusade in the Cathar heartlands of southern France. We wiped out almost all the Cathars, and with them, the evil that is Gnosticism. My order, the Dominicans, were formed at that time to seek out and eradicate any remaining Gnostics. But we failed in our primary objective. We did not find the Tabula Veritatis. We presumed it lost, but the painting suggests it is still in Gnostic hands.
It was this odd price in the background. It's $7.77 for whatever this is.
How is La Maledictio connected to all this?
I believe it contains clues that point to the location of the tablet. Clues constructed for a Gnostic to solve. If someone were to decrypt the painting and find the Tabula Veritatis, who knows what evil would be unleashed upon the world.
So, you're suggesting that this image of the Tabula Veritatis is hidden in the Ouroboros on the painting?
It is obvious now. The Ouroboros is a symbol of the Gnostics, and the tree it contained symbolized knowledge, hidden Gnostic knowledge.
Were the Cathars all killed?
All that came forward to fight, but like a weed, their roots were deep. We did not fully destroy their evil.
I still don't get why the Gnostics are so evil.
They see God as simply the creator of the physical world, and revere Lucifer as the lord of the spiritual realm.
Wow. What's so terrible about this tablet? What does it do?
Like Lucifer himself, the Gnostics could be anywhere. We must talk somewhere more private.
Thank you, Father. That was some story.
Be careful. Guard this knowledge. There are those who would do anything to find the tabula.
Please excuse me. I have to get back to the gallery.
I will remain here and follow you when no one is looking. I have more I must tell you.
I had to get into the gallery and find the provenance, but I was really looking forward to hearing what else Father Simeon had to tell me.
You should be running for help if this priest is going to follow you.
The door was locked.
Is there a set of keys for the main door? Yeah.
It was the tomato sauce from the killer's pizza. Time to look in the safe.
What's he got hidden then?
The ring had an inscription. Henri and Bijou forever. Huh. Henri had bought Bijou a big diamond ring. I had a feeling the ring would be useful.
Those swiping things. He's proper klepto, isn't he?
A note was attached to the front of the document wallet. It read, "Cherie, this should do the trick. Your darling Wilfie." Now, why would Hobbs be sending romantic little notes to Bijou? That had to be the elusive provenance. It clearly stated that Medovsky was the owner, but I'd learned never to take things at face value. I had to take a closer look at this. At first glance, the provenance looked authentic, but something wasn't right.
Right, have we got anything else that we can work with here? Does it match up with anything? Was there coffee stains on
The
this?
two documents didn't match. The two documents didn't match. The sketch was drawn on similar paper to the provenance. The coffee cup stains matched exactly, as did the tear. The provenance must have been created by Hobbs. It was a fake, which meant Medovsky wasn't the true owner. I had to get out there and find out what happened. The door wouldn't open. Something was blocking it from the other side.
Window.
The glass was reinforced for sure. I wouldn't be able to smash it, and it wasn't going to open. But there had to be a way of getting through it.
Oh, 2 seconds there. Evening, JD. And that was the last mouthful of my orange juice as well. See, did this in case we run out of squeak? I don't know if this sound. I can't remember if you said it translated to the stream or not. Hang on, which way did I hold these again last time? This might not work. Well, the original bottle, the Potion of Vitality, doesn't squeak anymore, but for reasons unknown, the Miracle Cure-All bottle is now beginning to squeak. So I don't know how the squeak is migrated between the two bottles. I did try swapping the lids over to see if that made any difference, but it's got its original lid back on. Right, what were we doing there? Let's see if we can crack this window open then.
The diamond ring was just what I needed to cut through the glass.
And you like that different sound effect, Royalty? Perfect circle. Alright, let's go and see the priest again.
Hi.
He's away.
Monsieur?
Did you just notice anything strange?
Nothing. I went inside after the priest left. I thought I heard a gunshot, but when I came out there was nobody here. Nobody. Until you arrived.
So you don't know what just happened?
What happened, happened, monsieur, whether I know it or not.
I wonder if we go back into the gallery, we'll find the dead body of the priest then. Up against the door, which is why we couldn't open the door, perhaps. Yep.
Father? Gnostics. You must stop them.
Who did this, Simeon?
Don't let them. The tablet. They are going to raise the devil. Lucifer himself.
Those were his last words. First Henri, now Simeon. Who was behind this? And what was Simeon trying to tell me?
Let's grab his papers.
Simeon had been carrying a scan of an old manuscript with a covering note. Both were written in Latin. Fortunately, I hadn't forgot the Latin I'd learned at school. The note read, "The tabula veritatis only appears in one file. The Inquisition into Heretical Depravity by Nicholas Emmerich, A.D. 1376. Scan attached." The note was signed by the Vice Prefect of the Vatican Archives. Simeon must have done some digging after he recognized the symbol on Hobbes's sketch. It was a photocopy of an old Latin text. Although a bit rusty, my Latin was still up to the job. It read, "And thus spoke the accused. In this ritual we find succor. Clad in blue, the perfecti take the form of the spiritual, and look towards the rising sun, toward the tree of knowledge. Clad in green, the credentes look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life. And all shall know that the light of knowledge is blue, and that the light of life is green. For thus was the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure. Pure light, white light, pure light will win. So it was written in the old texts, affirmed by the tabula veritatis. And these were the accused's last words. It was powerful stuff. I wondered how it connected to La Maledictio. The illustration showed a group of colored figures engaged in some sort of ritual. The blue and green figures appeared to be in control. The crowd in the foreground were colored red. I guessed it was a representation of the ritual in the text. The second passage read, "And all shall know that the light of knowledge is blue, and that the light of life is green. For thus was the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure." Knowledge is blue and life is green. Well, that was good to know. I wondered what color was the light of man. The third passage read, "Pure light, white light, pure light will win. So it was written in the old texts, affirmed by the tabula veritatis. And these were the accused's last words." Interesting. There was more about light, and somehow the tabula veritatis had a connection. Simeon would have known what it all meant, but unfortunately, Simeon was dead.
All right, so that's all three.
The illustration showed a group of colored figures engaged in some sort of ritual. The blue and green figures appeared to be in control. The crowd in the foreground were colored red. I guessed it was a representation of the ritual in the text.
I don't think there's anything else to click on here.
My God, what have you done?
Huh?
I know this looks like you've been caught red-handed.
Excuse me.
Josh, something terrible has happened at the apartment.
Nico, hang on.
The old man there dead, perhaps?
Lane, it's not what it looks like.
Murdering a priest, Stobbart? Is there no end to your depravity?
It's a simple misunderstanding. Look, I need to go. I'll be at Nico's apartment. Nico!
In here.
He dead, isn't he? Yeah. It was a neighbour as well.
Oh, hi, George.
Where'd she just stuff that mop?
When I arrived, there was someone here. He rushed me. Knocked me down.
Did you get a look at him?
No, it happened so quick, and then he was gone.
What a mess. This blood. Where's Marquez?
I don't know. He must be badly hurt. Or dead.
Not another killing.
What do you mean?
I just came from the gallery. Father Simeon's been shot.
My God! Who did it?
I don't know, but before he died, he begged me to stop the Gnostics from raising the devil.
The devil? Whoever's doing the killing, Georges, it's certainly not him.
Okay, but who? Simeon and Marquez were both attacked at the same time. Just what are we up against?
I don't know, but whoever came here was looking for something. The place has been ransacked. I'm going to clean up. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, I'll take a look around.
Let's have a look at the coin collection here. But I think what we'll do is we will leave it there for this week. Let's see how far are we actually through the game. Let's go back to that menu. We are 41% through the game so far. Maybe it's 8 parts, maybe it's to finish the game then, perhaps. We'll leave it at that mystery, on that cliffhanger. What's happened in the apartment? Oh, is that something you need to do? What have you broken? What has Christy got you up to? Are you after a business presentation? I can... Oh, actually, where did I put the business presentation? Redeemed a... The question is, Royalty, do you want me to choose one randomly from the set that I have put aside specially for you? or is there a specific card you would like to start with? I can't make that list on the screen permanently, can I? Actually, I can't even do that. It's a slideshow. a random one. You'll have to the thing that you said you've got with all the little pictures. You'll have to send a picture so I can see your little like gravy zone. That sounded very wrong, didn't it? Right, let's click on here. Oh, wrong button. Why have I clicked that? No, right, here we go. Try again. Right, tonight we have a choice tonight of Fisher Day playing Subnautica Below Zero. I've played is Subnautica, is that the one that I think that's the one that it took me like 50 minutes to get all 1,000 gamer score. So anyway, we've got that one. We have Angry Joe playing Apex Legends. Is that the one I downloaded the other day? But I've launched it, but I've not played it. I got to I started it up, and then it got to a screen saying, "Oh, I needed to have I think it was like an EA logging screen or something like that." And when I looked at it, I thought, "Oh, I haven't got time for this right now," and I just exited the game. Right, what else we got here? We've got Ashens playing retro games. We have David Blue. It says just chatting, but it's also starting soon, so I'm not quite certain what they're up to. Or we have Volt continuing his playthrough of Resident Evil Village. So we'll go and see how far he's got. All those crazy psychopathic women that all they want is a hug. Yeah, we'll go and harass Volt for a little bit. Right, so I'm just going to exit this thingy-majiggy I've got on this other screen there as well. There we go. Just exit the game for a minute. What's that there? I've missed there, Royalty. You've got a couple more to put up. That's an idea. I'm going to have to go and I'll have to choose you another picture. Actually, hang on 2 seconds. I turn around. The thank you cards that I print. You haven't got a casserole one yet, so I'll make up a casserole one tomorrow. And that'll probably be in the post on... Actually, it will be on the post on Friday because I've got to go into town on Friday. So it'll be in the post then. It'll definitely be in the post before 12 o'clock, so you might get it on Saturday. We'll have to see, because you know what Royal Mail's like. Anyway, where is... Why am I getting that notifications everywhere? I thought I disabled them. Let's see. You still got the speckled one to put up. What am I looking for here? The schedule. My days of the week at the minute are all totally confused. Tomorrow it's Stardew, so we'll be able to have a little mess around with that. Because Chrissy's got one fish to collect, and then that finishes the fishing zone. Because we're in winter, so I'll do me foraging thing. I'll go around gathering up whatever the foraging resources are for the month. I'm going to have to check the wiki, so wiki's at the ready. Yeah, exactly. We have less than 24 hours to research winter. And see what things... maybe I'll jot some down on a notepad of trying to figure out, just so that we don't miss anything. So, sort of like first thing, maybe dig a few holes for the crops and get them underway, and then fire up the... I'll go rummaging for foraging stuff. Chrissy's got his fishing, and Royalty telling us everything else that we need to do. It just sounds like a plan. Right, let's see. What else was I saying there? Oh yeah, we have Zelda as well on Friday. We kind of we're like halfway through a dungeon, I think, as well, weren't we? I need to research because there was a bit that I was a bit stuck on. I need to research what needs to be done. I've got the collector's edition book, which is right on my desk here. It's just the effort of turning the pages, you know. And we have what is potentially going to be our last of Dead Rising 1. Having a mess around on that. We'll explore the northern area of the shopping mall, because we haven't really been up there during the streams. We've just been messing around completely. And of course on Sunday we have Summerland. And that shouldn't take any more than an hour really to complete. It's quite a short one from what I believe. It says that 2 hours later and we're still doing it. Alright, just taking another swig of water there. Right, I will send you over to Vault. And we'll go and see what it is. Assuming he's still online. Because we've been rambling for a few minutes. So thanks for watching everybody. And I'll see you all next time.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.